Coach, thanks for your time today. Congratulations on your current win streak, which I believe is 6 as of today. Well, for starters, let's start. Who do you guys have today?
So we have a game away at Santa Ana, which will be a good one for our team to compete. I like to do this game right before we start conference because we open up with Palomar on Friday, and Santa Ana and Palomar are pretty much comparable. So I think it's good for our team to see how we compete away against a good team that can hit and has pitching.
I know with this win streak, and you talked about it last week as far as stellar plays of some of the individuals on the team. Who stepped up this early in the season?
So right now we have 3 freshmen that are hitting really well. They keep competing with each other. We have Adriana, our first baseman, Kaylee, our center fielder, and Andrea, our third baseman. They both have at least 1 home run. Now Kaylee has 4, Adriana has 3. They both have over 15 RBIs, which is amazing this year, starting off the season. And they do hit in our 3, 4, and 5 spots, which is harder to hit because the pitches are a little more difficult, but they've been clutching up in situations with 2 outs, base runners on, and I think that's helping our team win a lot.
Let's talk a little bit about Adriana. I know that last week, I believe she hit a monster home run. Tell me a little bit about that.
So our fence is 210 down the center. She actually hit it clearly over the fence and actually hit the tennis courts, so she probably hit it around 240, maybe even 250. I haven't measured it yet. And that's just an absolute bomb. Usually fields are anywhere from 190 to 210, so it would have been out anywhere we played. The cool thing is she offers a lot of power and a lot of discipline. She's hit in the 4 spot every single game, so she hasn't had a break. She takes every at-bat and every pitch very serious and makes really good adjustments even when she gets out.
Now, when she came in, the coaching staff had a little bit of knowledge about her being, a good player. Now that she's under your guys' watch, what are some of the things that you believe she needs to improve on to make her an even better player?
So she came in high school. She would DP on occasion. They actually didn't really give her a chance at first base. I just think because they thought she was a little slower, and I think she moves her feet very well. Hitting, I think a lot of the freshmen, it's coming in and having confidence and having more of an approach and having a game plan coming up to bat. A lot of kids go into high school and go, okay, I'm going to get a hit. Well, that's good, but did you study the pitcher? Did you do any kind of film? Have you looked at your previous swings to see how you can improve? How do you add power? What's your pitch that you're actually looking for during the bat? Again, and then how do you adjust after you get 1 strike, 2 strikes? Maybe the umpire makes a bad call, adjusting that way. So having, again, a game plan every at-bat, and then, of course, making an adjustment.
We put up some good numbers scoring runs in. But I think one of the things that's being overlooked is the stellar play of the defense. How would you feel the team is right now defensively?
So defense, I think we're probably, honestly, about 80%. I think we can still play better. We still have about 1 to 2 errors a game, which to me we could cut that down because they're good enough to not make the mistake. I think it's the focus of every pitch. When you're on defense, sometimes, you go through 4 or 5 innings, you might not get 1 play, and then you get that 1 play. So we need to make sure that, I know I talk to the defense all the time, telling them, hey, if your pitcher just threw 100 pitches and the catcher just caught 100, you need to have that same mentality that you are in 100 plays, just being ready every time, and then when you get that chance to make the play, making it.
And the pitching, you have one of your players coming back, ready to go. Can you tell us about the rotation of the pitching staff in the next couple of games?
Yeah, so Anne-Marie Fisher, our number 1, was out. She had pneumonia, so she was sick. So she did not actually pitch the last 5 games. And we had Jessica step in that role besides Carly and Nana. So all 3 pitchers were coming into relief. But Jessica really stepped at that role. She completed 3 games, which helped us a lot. So to me right now, Anne-Marie and Jessica are both our number ones. So we're looking to split games, probably start AM our lefty, just because a lot of hitters don't see a lefty, and then come in with Jessica, who has more off speed as a righty. And I think it'll be a good combination, again, facing a lefty and a righty, and they have different speeds, which is going to help.
Nice. Beginning of the year, I always ask the coaching staff what they think about their team, what type of philosophy are they going to have, what's the makeup of the team. Now that we're, a handful of games into the season, is the team starting to be defined what kind of team they are? And if so, what is that?
Yeah, I think we finally had a breaking point yesterday because we are in game 12 and we have one more game, and then conference is really what counts because that's going to help you get into playoffs. And then learning that every game outside of that can help you either get in or put you at a higher seed. I think we're starting to understand our role on our team. So if you're a starter, if you're a backup, if you're coming in to hit, if you're coming in to run, that anything you do in that game is going to be important. And I think we've had now 3 base runners that understand that's going to be their role this year. But it's important if we put them on the base for them to score. If they score every game, that's already 3 runs ahead of the other team. By the end, just coming in, giving a starter a break. And because they offer more speed, they're going to score.
Great. Coach, thank you for time.
Thank you.
Let's go out there today and get them.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay.